Go live, and we are live by the looks of it, or at least that's what my screen is saying. So, hello everybody, and welcome to these sprints. I'm joined by the wonderful Alicia.
Hi.
And we're just gonna do some reading sprints for a few hours. Not sure how many sprints, probably at least 30 minutes, maybe 4. Not entirely sure. A lot of these are do as many as we feel like. And my phone is deciding right now to blow up. But what will everybody be reading?
I'll be reading The Behemoth. That's Court by Tracy Wolff, book 4 in the Crave series.
Yep. And I will be reading Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, because I needed a book for Witchathon that featured time travel, and this features like a time loop where like the character relives the same day multiple times, and I'm like, that's kind of time travel adjacent.
That works.
So it works. Take the dust jacket off before I wreck it. Hello, Nikki, and Akamath. I hope you enjoy it. Nobody knows I absolutely love that book. So.
Was that A Court of Mist and Fury?
Yep.
No.
The second ACOTAR book.
I have to read that series. The Crescent City was my first Sarah J. Maas.
I mean, Alicia, if you finish House of Earth and Blood, that works for Faye book.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I just remembered that as soon as you said that you needed to finish that, and I was like, the main character's a Faye. So.
Okay.
And it has a lot of pages.
And that's 800 pages. Yeah. Okay.
You're like,
never mind.
Maybe.
Now. I just need a classic now.
Lucinda's reading City of Fallen Angels. I've got about 100 pages left. Dinner is in the oven, so I'll read till it's ready. Woohoo! Hopefully we'll get a book finished tonight. And good evening, the messages in the wrong order. Hey, how y'all doing? I know that I'm doing pretty good.
As well as can be expected. I am recovering from a cold, but we're here.
That's good. Tracy is reading Cursed by R.L. Stine. The beginning of The Curse of Fear Street. Ooh, I've heard good things about that. Comments jumped. What? Jesus Christ. Nikki loved ACOTAR, but I'm nervous about this one. It definitely has a different, overall, what's the word I'm trying to think of? An overall, different tone almost. Little darker. So. Nikki asking Tracy how far she's in. Chapter 14, page 74. And it's good so far. That's good to hear. Stuff in the wrong order. That's how my brain works. Totally okay, as long as the messages are sent. That's all that matters.
Really?
Yeah. I just looked at this book, and it actually has fairly large, text. So that's good.
Oh, yeah, then you won't have any problem.
Oh, yeah, flipping to a random page. Like, I don't know if you can see, but like,
Holy shit.
that's kind of the text. I'm like, I'm probably gonna be able to do like a 50 plus pages a sprint at that point. And
It's not like court.
Yeah, very small.
Court's tiny.
Like I had doubts of like how fast I was gonna read this because it's 470 pages, but now I'm like, I'm gonna fly through this.
Yeah, you're gonna breeze through that.
I read that a few years ago. How did you like it? Because I honestly haven't heard. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really heard anything about it. I just recognized the author, so I picked it up at like a used book sale for like $2. Because I was like, oh, I've read something else by that author. To be fair, didn't love it. Oh.
Ew.
like I'm going in thinking it's gonna be like a 3-star because then it'll either impress me or be like I kind of expected that.
Yeah.
Because also the books that I read by this author before, I think I gave between like 3 and 4 stars for all of the books. So Nikki loves your shelves, Alicia.
Thank you. It actually expands. It goes all the way that way, and it goes all the way this way.
Literally,
And
I
it
like
goes up a little
dream.
bit.
I dream to have your shelves.
They still need a little more organizing and weeding, but we're working on it.
Yeah. But I was in my 20s and it's YA. Yeah, I'm
Fair
like,
enough.
yeah, I'm a little nervous because yes, I perfectly fit the demographic, but I also constantly read like new adult or adult books, especially like contemporary. So I'm like, will I just constantly be like, it's boring, or
I don't know.
we'll
To
have to
read
see.
and find out.
Yep. I'm not sure what I'm gonna read tonight. That
What
is
are your
perfectly okay.
options?
Yeah, what are your options? We'd love to help you pick. And if you have no idea, well, that is also okay.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, yes, love those.
Myself. See, I can't really push my thing back so I can see more, but
Yep. No, they're just me with my little cubby back here of just.
I mean, there's 3 other bookcases that you can't see, but they're kind of messy, so.
Yeah. I read YA, but not super often. It's just a big party scene from what I remember, and I couldn't connect with any of the characters. And I was kind of just, okay, can we get this over with now? Ooh.
Ooh.
And we have Tori. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Could not figure out how to get it to work.
It's okay. Like I definitely understand that. So what will you be reading, Tori?
Well, yesterday I said I was going to be reading Halt's Peril, but I have to read The Kings of Clonmel before that one.
Ah.
Oh.
And both Nikki and Tracy say hi, Tori.
Hello.
Oh.
For trends options, I have The Bridge Kingdom, Transcendence by Shay Savage, I need to finish, and Savage Lands. Ooh.
I know nothing about those, so don't ask.
I've heard of The Bridge Kingdom and Savage Lands, but I haven't read them. But I would honestly lean to Transcendence because by the sounds of it, you've started it, and so it's just finish it, get it off you're currently reading.
Right.
Unless you're just not in the mood for it, then I'd say The Bridge Kingdom, because I've heard more good things about it than bad things. I'll be popping in and out. I still have girls moving in today. Yeah, you're a sorority mom, so you're definitely...
Oh, man.
Yeah. Wish you luck with the girls moving in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck. Yep.
For sure.
And Tracy also agrees with finishing up Transcendence. So, 2 votes for finishing a book. Hello, Clint.
Hello.
Feeling any better, Alicia?
Better than yesterday, but still congested.
Yeah. So,
The more my ears popped, the more I could hear.
hopefully, English isn't working, apparently. Hopefully within the next few days, you are completely back to normal.
Same.
Yeah. I feel bad for you because isn't it like last month you had COVID? Now you have a cold.
Yeah, pretty much. Like June, I had COVID. July, I think I also had allergies, and then now I have a cold because my son started preschool. So of course that is a thing.
Yeah.
Everybody gets sick when school starts.
Yeah. I'm at the laundromat, or I'd be on LOL.
I mean, gotta have clean clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been putting away laundry.
Same.
Yeah, I need to do laundry. I think that's tomorrow's thing.
I also have dinner in the crock pot, so I'm good there.
That's good. I think in like a minute we'll do the first sprint. Little goobers have germs, LOL. Yup.
Yep.
So do big ones. I work at a high school as a janitor, and like
it just gets passed around to different people.
Yeah. Honestly, when I was in school, I would get a new sickness like every single month, especially because I don't have the strongest immune system. I just naturally have a weak one. So I would be like getting sick every single month almost.
That would suck.
Yeah, and then ever since I've started doing online schooling 5 years ago now, I think, I've gotten sick a lot less, which is good. Because then I'm not spending a week each month feeling like death.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, mine was always either I got sick or I had constant allergies in school. So it was either one or the other.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Reese. What are you going to be reading this afternoon? And after laundry, I have to put together 2 new bookshelves for the library.
Ooh, exciting.
Cute.
We love bookshelves.
If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell. Yep, my goober just graduated in May.
Ooh, congratulations.
Yeah. I'm also reading A Kingdom of Flame and Fury by Whitney Dean. I've never heard of that. You'll have to let me know how it is, because it sounds fantasy, and it sounds like I might like it just based on the title. Reese is reading a book called The Comeback. Now that we're caught up on comments and it's about a minute past when I wanted to start the first sprint, I think we will go ahead and start. I just need to add the little Kitty to the screen.
Kitty cat, kitty cat.
And I will start the sprint. So everybody mute your mics and And the first sprint is done. How did everyone do?
I got through the first 3 chapters.
Nice.
I finished my pizza, had 2 cranberry and honey cookies, and read a chapter.
Those cookies sound like they taste good.
They're absolutely delicious and soft.
Yeah. I read 40 pages and I'm not quite sure how I feel yet. During that sprint, we had Serena. I think that's how this person's name is said. But howdy, everyone. Coming in a little late, but I'll be reading The Beautiful Ones by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. I hope you enjoy that. Nikki saying hi, Serena. Lucinda has cheeseburgers, chips, and coleslaw for dinner. Ooh, that sounds good.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Well, Thomas just jumped. This laundromat is proving why I don't want kids. I'm sitting in my car reading because a mom came in with 7 screaming kids under 10 years old.
Oh, no,
You gotta do what you gotta do, though.
Yeah,
More
you gotta
power
do what
to
you gotta
her. That's true.
do. OMG, I know, right? Hoping they aren't hoping they aren't all hers. I think they are. They all look
Probably.
like her.
I mean,
Yep. Jesus Christ, that scared me. I'm guessing that's referring to the
the
cat.
cat.
It does scare people quite often when they're not used to it. It honestly sometimes scares me. Lucinda is eating. I got almost 20 pages done. Good.
Nice.
Seems like everybody's being productive. Scared me too, Nikki. I got through 10 pages because I had to put the clothes in the dryer and almost killed those screaming kids, so went to the car. Yeah. And what are you reading, Hope? I'm reading Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. And it's like, it's not bad, but you can tell this is like early 2010s YA contemporary, just based on everything going on. Which, I don't know. But gotta read it because it's on my TBR.
It's funny, this book isn't actually on my TBR this month, but I wanted to continue the series. So I was like, and it has green, so it might be able to fit for one of the prompts for Witchathon. Which I doubt I'm gonna get a bingo because my prompts are kind of all spread out.
I mean, honestly, as long as you're participating and trying to read books that fit the prompts, sometimes they don't, whatever, that's kind of all that matters. Nobody's really going to police, oh, you didn't get a bingo, you didn't complete the readathon.
Okay. Get a ribbon for participation.
Literally.
Right?
Yeah. Early YA questionable books. Yeah. You could DNF the book and that would count as read. I'm gonna give it a little bit more because, like...
Well, like, how far are you into it?
I'm only 40 pages, so, like... and I'm wanting to kind of get to the, like... Because it's meant to be
100.
a time loop. Well, it's because it's a time loop and it's meant to be that she has to live the same day 7 times to try to, like... try to like prevent her death or something. I kind of want to at least get to like the second time living that day to see like, oh, maybe that's when it'll pick up, but I don't know how far in that is. So
Oh man.
yep. Shit, now it's starting to rain. Yikes.
Oh no.
Yeah, I took my mom to Goodwill earlier to get some jeans, and we stopped at Starbucks because my brother works at Starbucks. And on the way out of Starbucks, it started to rain. And so we were literally running through the parking lot to go into Goodwill, and I'm putting my hand over my coffee like this so no rainwater gets in. I'm like, come on.
Oh my goodness.
It hasn't rained recently here. I'm going to say that and it's magically going to start pouring rain. Like,
I was going to say, don't jinx it.
Don't jinx it. It's not supposed to rain until Tuesday.
Like I tell my mom, though, you can look at that in like 10 minutes and it could be totally different.
Oh, yeah. I remember one time it was like earlier in the day, it was like, oh, it might like light rain. By like 7 p.m., it was a tornado warning with like rain coming down that you could barely see across the street.
Yikes.
So, OMG, I hate watching shows that have time loops in it. I couldn't read it for sure. Westworld, I could only watch while doing something else. Yeah, that's like, to be fair, I didn't know what the book was about when I bought it. Because it was the thing of, I recognize the author, and it was only $2. So I was like, might as well buy it. Didn't realize it had the time loop until after I got home. Looked it up and then was like, oh, I mean, it doesn't sound horrible. Getting into it now, I'm like,
well,
not good, not bad, just we'll see. Agreed. I don't like the Groundhog's Day thing. It really annoys me. The seagulls are screaming here. I'm in Oklahoma. My state is bipolar here. Yeah. I get that. I know that I'm kind of worried about it's supposed to rain Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'm like, because of the heat, I'm wondering, are we going to end up with tornadoes?
Ooh. Yeah.
Honestly, at that point, it's just pray you don't get scared the crap out of by your phone when it gives you a warning.
I remember a couple years ago, I used to work a third shift job, so I was the only one up at my house, and my phone just went off. And I'm like, had to go in there like, Mom, they said there's a tornado coming. My mamaw, who's, old and in a walker, refused to go to the bathtub. My stepdad went outside to smoke a cigarette. He said he literally saw the tornado twister, whatever thing, go right over his head. The next day we woke up, part of our back fence had fallen over into our neighbor's yard. And he was mad because his flowers got squished.
I remember when earlier, I think it was last month, we had a tornado warning, and like my mom was freaking out, and there was just me and my friend just sitting on the couch watching a movie, just like,
It's fine.
It's fine unless I actively can like hear something being destroyed. It's fine.
Yeah.
Or if my power goes out.
Well, yeah, the power went out, and then that's when we were kind of like, okay. But
yeah, my mom's one of those people who doesn't like driving in the winter. So during winter, there's a snowstorm. And when I worked that third shift job, there would be several times where she's like, Tori, I don't care. I'm picking you up early.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I guess I got to rush through this.
Yeah. We'll just quickly finish up the comments and then start another sprint because the cat just meowed at us. But I love the rain. I love the rain, just not when I'm doing laundry. Yeah.
Understandable.
We are the state where we have 4 seasons in one day.
Same here.
Wow. We're being threatened with
can't say
another
that for
heat wave
Florida.
next weekend. Yeah, you're just rain, 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 and heat.
Yeah, where I live, we can have all 4 seasons in the same day.
Just know. Sounds like Michigan, Clint, LOL. Tornadoes are normal here. We Okie sit on the porch to watch the storms, haha. Just not me because I'm smart. Yeah.
I don't, you know.
Anytime there's like a tornado warning, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I can make it to the basement door in about 30 seconds. I'm fine. Not even. But I will add the kitty app. It's gonna be like a minute less than normal, but whatever. But I will see everybody in 28 minutes and some seconds.
Happy reading.
Yeah, happy reading. And the second sprint done. How did everyone do?
Woohoo. I got another 3 chapters.
Nice.
Same. I got another 3 chapters.
I got 51
And things are
pages.
happening.
Ooh. Yeah. I got 51 pages and
Ooh.
eh.
Still feeling kind of meh about it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it like one more sprint. And if something doesn't happen that is actually interesting, because literally because each chapter is like a day for the character of like a day they're living. The first chapter was literally going to school, shit talking fellow students, going to a party, getting drunk, getting into an accident, and then I'm like, is that literally what the entire book is going to be? If so, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, that seems
But if
a
it's
little...
maybe like she starts to realize things are different and actually changes things.
Like, or she starts changing herself.
Yeah, because it's like she's one of the popular girls that like a popular senior in high school, and I'm like,
No character development.
literally.
It's like, why do I care?
And there's also like so much focus on like talking about sex, and I'm like, the way that you were saying it is like just so bleh.
Unrealistic.
Unrealistic, but also of like just like meh.
Like, you can tell it's written for younger.
You can tell it's written for like a 15-year-old in 2010.
It's censored in a way.
No, well,
No, maybe.
yeah. Well, they're making such a big deal about the main character possibly losing her virginity. And I'm just like, do we really need to have that?
Yeah.
Nikki got 24 pages in.
Woohoo!
Stuff happened, and I don't know how I'm feeling. Literally how I feel about this book, too.
Doom, doom, doom.
I got 28 pages that round. I'm almost done with chapter 2, LOL, and shit is already starting. Ooh. That's good when a book, like, right off the bat is, like, things happening. Laundry is done. Granted, 2 towels and a pair of jeans are still damp some. That sucks.
Hang it up and let it air dry.
Yeah, just hang it up. That's literally what we had to do when we first moved into this house, is we had a washer but not a dryer for like 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So clothes had to get hung up on like the rod of the bathroom shower, like the shower curtain, like the rod for that. Literally, we would just put clothes on there to let them dry.
Yeah, luckily we live down the street from a laundromat. So yeah, the first couple weeks, maybe like first month we lived here, we had to go there to take all of our clothes because we didn't have a washer or dryer because it's in our kitchen and we had to buy a stackable. We didn't have that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like we had to buy washers and dryers, of like a washer and dryer when we moved in, and we were able to find like a washer that didn't cost like $500. And then had to like wait because we didn't have a whole lot of money to buy the dryer. To be fair, half the time we dragged the clothes to our old house because we still had access to our old house for like the first like week of us living here.
Yeah. Yeah. We eventually got the washer, but we didn't get the dryer straight off. So we would wash the clothes and then throw everything in the laundry baskets and drive down to the laundromat. So then we just dried them. But then too, we didn't have a stove. My dad is awesome. He will, if I say, Dad, I need something, he will pull tooth and nails to try and get it done. So he bought us a stove. The only annoying thing was we had to get a really, really tiny one because when they fixed this house, they didn't measure the space properly for it. So even once we got it in there, it broke the drawer next to it because it didn't fit. But we jimmied it in there.
I mean, at least you have a stove.
Yes, we do now. And by golly, it's coming with us when we move.
I don't blame you.
Next people will have to buy one.
Yeah. Tracy is folding some clothes now and wants thoughts on the book Nikki's reading. That's what I plan on doing. I'm tired of the laundromat. Yeah. And at least it's only a couple items instead of the entire load of clothes. So. Yeah.
It's interesting to read Court versus the first 3 books because this one, like I told Hope before we started, there's things going on, but it's more subtle than the first 3 books. It just kind of seems like it's going along, and it's not really like this is happening. And I'm just like, oh, because like you'll be reading along, and then it's just like, oh damn, and then you read some more, and it's like, oh damn. So, look forward to that.
Oh yeah, Nikki's reading Akamath. Yeah, I want to hear these thoughts too. I sometimes brain fart on what people are reading. So I totally forgot, and then now I'm like, ooh, yeah, thoughts.
How long do I have to wait, Clint? Because I'm on chapter 46. Is there something else that happens and just goes? Don't tell me. Don't tell me what it is.
Just be like, hey, this chapter, like chapter 87 or something. Yeah. I was gonna say I don't know how many chapters are in that, but I know there's probably well over 100.
If I remember correctly, there's 175 in this one.
Dang.
Yeah.
Let me see. That's the perspective chapters.
Reese says, I'm back. I haven't read much so far since I have to socialize at family events. LOL. That is understandable. Anytime I'm at family events, I literally cannot read at all because there's always somebody like just wanting to chat with you, ask you questions.
Yeah, there's 175 chapters and an epilogue. And then there's bonus perspective chapters.
I want to say it's the last like 30-ish chapters fly by. Ooh.
Oh, don't say that because I know there's going to be a cliffhanger. I just know it.
Yeah, there's going to be a cliffhanger and we have to wait till May.
Well, luckily, I have time to get there. I've only read this much.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm not taking part in Witchathon, but using the spreads to read. That is what these are here for. They are just titled Witchathon reading sprints because, well, I'm a co-host for that. Alicia, which side are you on? Alicia's a co-host, and then Corey is participating. So figured.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh, be warned, there is. At least now we know there's a cliffhanger.
I figured there would be because the 5th book doesn't come out until November. I'm already mad about it.
But even then, isn't the 5th book entirely just about that 4 months?
I think so.
Not
At least that's what
continuing.
I've been hearing. But
Because
even still,
I feel like it would be jarring of like being like half about the 4 months, and then the other, like another part of it being like the continuation. I feel like that would be really jarring.
yeah.
But the cat
Every
did go
book in this
off.
series. Oh my god, don't say that, Clint. As long as she ties it up with a bow at the end of book 6.
It is. The 5th book takes place between book 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's book 2 starts 4 months after book 1. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
the
god.
cat went off.
Woohoo!
Paused it for a few seconds so we could catch up on the comments, but we'll add it to the stream and read, and fingers crossed this book gets better.
I hope it does.
Oh, okay.
I really hope it does, because I'm like this close to DNFing it. So
Happy
happy
reading.
reading.
Yep, happy reading.
And another sprint done. How did everyone do?
There's a lot going on. I'm on page 184.
I read 40 pages and I think I'm going to continue because I was kind of like, I normally don't do this where I kind of just start flipping through like towards the end and like reading random sentences, and there's things that I'm kind of like, how did we get there? So I'm a little bit like intrigued.
Now it's got you intrigued.
Well, I know there's like it's like I don't think it'll be, oh my god, like I'll continue it and absolutely love it, give it 5 stars. But like I think if I continue it by the looks of it, it's gonna get better.
But it's
Right.
probably not one of those books that you'll want to pick up and reread.
Oh no, I already know that. I'm like I think it'll be like 3.5, which still is good. I mean, obviously I could read more and then be like, I still hate it, but
yeah, I was
It's
able to
true.
read 2 chapters.
Ooh. Nice. We had Karina join us.
Hello.
Hey friends, I hope
Hello.
you are all doing well. I'm working on finishing Guild by Raven Kennedy. Ooh.
Never heard of it.
Same.
I've heard of it. I really want to read it.
Let me know how you like it.
Yeah. I want to tell Nikki so bad, but I can't. It's something to do with ACMAF, and I'm wondering what it wants to say.
Clint.
And yeah, shh.
Yep.
For those that haven't read it, how are you liking Guild, Karina? There's a response, a few comments down. LOL, I'll read as fast as I can and keep you updated as I go. Good, I want to know all your thoughts. Haha, I mean, I'm starting my reread next month. That's fun. It's different than I expected, meaning that it's more political than romance right now, but I'm liking it. Ooh. That is good to know it's more political than romance. Because I've heard good things about Guild, but I've been putting it off, so... I didn't read as much last sprint, only got a few pages in. A few pages is better than no pages.
That's what I was going to say. Something is better than nothing.
Exactly. Even if you only pick up your book, look at a page, and then put it back down, you at least pick the book up.
For reals.
Lucinda showered, can't decide if she's going to stay up and watch House of the Dragon episode as it airs.
Oh, that comes out today?
I didn't realize that.
Oh. Damn, I'm missing all the... Because the She-Hulk show also started on Disney Plus Thursday.
Like early this week or last week.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah,
I'm missing all the show starts.
Yeah, I think the first episode of She-Hulk came out on the 18th, I think.
Yes.
That sounds right.
Thursdays.
Yeah. I'm still so far behind, I probably won't get to that show for another 6+ months.
Define behind.
As in, I have only from like the phase 4 of Marvel have only watched Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and Loki.
I've watched the first 2 episodes of Loki, but got distracted and haven't gone back to it. And I've watched the first 3 episodes of the Bucky Barnes spinoff on
Oh,
Disney
the
Plus.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
I'm about like 4 episodes into that, and then I just kind of stopped randomly and never continued. I think I might be literally in the middle of an episode.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I mainly read books or read fan fiction or watch you guys.
Like, same. I recently, the last couple of months, have been trying to like watch TV shows, and then I'll maybe watch like, though there might be one night a week where I just literally will like watch like 4 or 5 episodes of a TV show and then not pick up and then not watch anything for another week. Like, and it ends up being like the same show. I'll just binge like half a season, like on Netflix or something.
Yeah, like I don't remember whose sprint it was, but like last week or the week before, I was on somebody's sprint, but I didn't feel like reading, so I started watching season 3, I think, of House.
Oh my gosh, I love that show.
It is downpour.
I haven't watched it in a while.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard it's good, so.
It really is.
I just love how sarcastic he is, and he's that person that you love to hate, where you're like,
Yeah. Clint read nothing. Started putting the bookshelves together. I mean, productivity. Are you joining the few of us reading ACOTAR starting next month, Alicia?
I don't know.
You'll wait until next month comes around.
Yeah, because even if I do read that one, I think I only own the first book. So it's not like I would really be able to continue. But I could read the first book with y'all if that's what you want.
I
haven't picked
series, but I've never picked any of them up.
And I haven't read this series yet, so I haven't chosen my TBR either. That's next on my to-do list.
I need to figure that out. I did my roles for, like, I'm participating in like Becca's Bookoplathon, so I printed that board out and then did the roles, and now it's just shoving books into prompts. Because I got prompts that I don't really like.
Ooh.
Well, there's like one that I'm literally like, all the books I can think of for the prompt, I don't want to read any of them.
Oh.
So I have to pick. I have to figure out which one I do want to read. So I'm like,
I got you.
Yeah. I'm participating in Seasonathon next month, the Academy, and I've made my list of my books to go with what prompts, so I know exactly which book I'm reading for what.
Yeah. I think I have most of my by most I mean I think I have like 2 books for Seasonathon picked out. Obviously, one being the group book, but
I bought that as soon as we started talking about it and they announced it. I went on Audible because I had a credit, and I'm like, I'm gonna go buy it. Pre-ordered it.
I had it pre-ordered all the way back in February, and the moment I found out, because I found out the group book like a month before it got the announcement videos went up, and I was like, well, glad I have that on pre-order. Or else I would have gone out and pre-ordered it.
Well, I kind of bought some Audible credits in anticipation of like Seasonathon and knowing that there was a book that I was probably going to have to buy. And I'm like,
yeah, I'm always like, Reese read 3%, so it's all right so far. At least you're slightly enjoying your book. I think I only got a chapter read since joining mid-sprint, and now I have just over an hour left in the audiobook. Ooh. Okay, the cat can just be quiet.
What happened?
Oh, the cat meowed, and I'm like, we're not at the bottom of the comments.
Oh.
I say I haven't heard the cat the last 2 times it's went off.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, then I can basically just control the cat. It's 2 a.m. for me live. Ooh.
Wow.
I would say if you really, really want to do it, then do it. But if you, like, I don't know. It's your life. That's awesome, Karina. We'll have to hear your final thoughts. Definitely want to hear your final thoughts on Guild. Oh, is this the new bookcase you ordered from last week or 2 weeks back, or is it another? I think that's referring to Clint about the bookshelves, because I do remember at one point he did say he was buying new bookshelves.
Well, I mean, didn't you put together new bookshelves a couple weeks ago? Or like a month ago or something?
Who?
You.
Yeah, me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, huh?
You're like,
Yes.
maybe?
You're like, a time is but a concept, so yes.
Like, I know they were mentioned once.
Yeah. If you want to, that would be cool. Anyone is open to join. Yeah. Yay. Season-a-thon Academy. I'm still working my TBR for that. I need to look up books for the like math prompt of like you add up all your birthday things and then find it. I need to find a book that ends in a 3. So I'm gonna have to look at some of the books on my shelves to see if any of those work.
That was hard for me because I listen to audiobooks. So I don't have like physical books to know, oh, this book. So I literally typed on my Facebook group like, hey, can anybody look up these like a book? And that was another book I had to buy. So I've bought 2 books for this readathon.
I haven't bought anything because I'm absolutely broke because I'm literally like debating buying a new phone because my current one.
For Witchathon? Or any of them?
Just in general for things.
Oh. I haven't bought.
Yeah, Clint couldn't keep his mouth shut about the book. I get a message of like, do you want to know who the author, like the group book for Season-a-thon? Don't tell anybody.
I mean, I can understand it. Sometimes you just need that one person that's out of the loop that you can be like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and I'm that person. I'm Season-a-thon's little sister, so I do like I found out the spring into reading-a-thon group book maybe like a week before the announcement videos came out or something.
Like, I was at work when the announcement videos came out for this coming season-a-thon, and like as soon as I had my first break, I literally was like facing
You're like, what is going on?
like watching each person's video. Like I had to wait to watch Clint's until I got home from work because his came out when I was done with break and had to go back to work.
How long are you anticipate sprinting? I'm not sure. Maybe this sprint and one more, maybe? If that's okay with both of you.
Yeah. My mom's making dinner, so I may have to hop off.
Yeah. I know it'll at least be... or do I make the last one? Because my supper might be ready soon.
She's missing a sock.
Oh no. Socks. I hate when socks go missing.
Yeah. I think I might make this the last sprint. Ooh. I don't know why this is a difficult choice, but I think I will make this the last sprint.
That's fine, because I imagine we're all going to have to get dinner at some point, and I have to
Yeah.
check on mine because it's in the crock pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's making something, so.
I don't know. This will be the final sprint. Well,
Uno
the last.
más.
Yeah, but we'll just get through the comments and then start.
Sounds good to me.
I was like, where is the thing?
Sounds good.
We had to wait until payday to buy, but I did mention it. Yeah. I also made my TBR for September yesterday, but being a mood reader, who knows how long that's going to last. I
I'm
mean,
pretty good at
I
sticking
can
to my
feel that.
It's every once in a while that I'm like, I just can't.
Uh-huh.
look at the Discord. They gave lots of recommendations. I will have to check that out.
I don't have a Discord. I never could figure it out.
I'm still trying to figure it out, so don't feel bad.
Well, for me, because I can't read and stuff, literally I Google and YouTube everything. If I can find a video, like I had to look for a video and then go and ask people, how do I get onto this? Because I could not figure it out. I'm like,
Yeah, I felt so bad. I saw your messages about struggling after we were already into the first sprint. I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad for.
I tried to do it before to get here, but it was like, nope, just not working. Yeah. Thank you, Clint, because he's the one that helped me.
I saw that. I literally felt so bad because I was like, I didn't see the message. My phone didn't show me the notification. Therefore, I didn't know the messages were sent. Like, that's why I need a new phone, because it doesn't show half the messages that are sent. Hey, my number is 3. Also, I'm using A Touch of Darkness for that prompt, which also doubles for my buzzword book. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, yay. Thanks. Thank you for joining, Tori, in reference to Season-a-thon. And then... I'm just going to skip some of these and then... same, Discord confuses me. It did confuse me at first. I was like, what is this thing? But yay, 2 bookcases. I didn't think I was going crazy. No, you're not.
We got you, Lucinda.
We got you. Yeah, you're not going crazy. But I will
We knew somebody got bookcases.
Yeah. Yeah, but I will pull up the cat, and this will be our final sprint. So, happy reading, everybody.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
And that was the end of the final sprint. How did everybody do?
I think I either got 2 or 3 chapters. Can't remember if I started on chapter 10 or chapter 11.
Either way,
so
2 or 3 chapters is still good.
Total of like 11 or 12 chapters.
It's pretty good. Alicia, how did you do?
I got maybe 4 chapters read. I'm almost to page 200. I'm at 192 right now, and we have a new character, and I'm just like, what just happened?
Oh.
I'm not. I don't know where he came from, and I don't know what he is.
Oh.
Or why he's where he is.
Okay, now I'm very intrigued.
I'm like, because he just kind of came out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay. So now I want to read more and see what happens.
Yeah. I read 44 pages, and it's still just meh. Like
Meh.
Things are happening, but like things are happening, but I don't understand why they're happening almost.
So you're kind of like where I'm at with my book. I'm like, what?
It's kind of I don't know, because it's like something happened, and I'm almost sitting here like, how is this relevant to anything? I'm like, I don't know how it's relevant to anything almost, so hopefully it'll be answered, but still meh. Well, not much reading done since dinner was made, but I will for sure finish Guild once I finish eating.
Nice.
What's his name, Alicia?
I couldn't tell you how to pronounce it, but I'll spell it for you. It's Jikan. Jikan? Maybe? I don't know. That's how you spell it, though. Him in his little board shorts. And he's got pierced nipples, so I don't know what this is all about. I'm just like, what? Okay. And he's picking a fight with someone right now, so it's just like, oh, okay.
Sounds like he's trying to be macho.
Yeah.
Right?
I know, I'm like sitting here just like, okay, that's like the weirdest description of a character in this series so far.
You know where I'm at, Clint?
Ah, I see.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yes, I know where you are.
I'm literally at the bottom of page 192.
And then there's me completely
oblivious.
Clueless at this moment.
You're like, what?
I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Definitely didn't read that name ever on the wiki page when I spoiled myself for things, so that's...
Yeah, that's, Does it tell you in the book? Because if it tells you in the book, don't tell me.
I want to say what he is.
Just tell me if it comes up soon. If it doesn't, then you can tell me.
Well, I'm gonna guess because Clint knows what he is, that it's revealed at some point soon.
That's what I'm thinking.
He comes and goes. Okay.
Just about threw my computer off the bed.
Yeah.
Come here. Go.
It does soon.
Go.
Okay, so don't tell me.
Don't
I mean,
say
I kind of
anything.
have an inkling. I think I kind of have an inkling. But I'm not 100% sure.
See, and then
But-
there's me wanting to be like, ooh, so what do you think this person that I haven't even met yet is?
Yeah. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
It's just, I don't know. It's very interesting because they say what his name means in Japanese. So it's just like,
Mhm.
well, okay. So, like I said, I have an inkling, but
Yeah.
it added things that we didn't know were in the book as well.
Hmm.
What?
Okay. I do like it when kind of like there's certain things in books where it's like you learn these extra things like slowly throughout, and that's maybe what sounds of what this character will do is like give you information that you're not given otherwise.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So like is this
Kind of,
character more
that's
of like a plot device to reveal like things?
as of right now, I don't foresee him being a major character, but I could be wrong because I'm just being introduced to him. Because like right now, like I said, he's having an argument with someone, and he's just,
Makes
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 Crave
Crave
perfect
perfect.
for our readathon.
Oh, I have a thought. I have a thought. When you have thoughts after things.
I'm a fanfic reader, and I will read stuff in a fanfic and then be like, is that in the book? Or especially if I haven't read that far into a series, I try not to read certain fanfics because I don't want to be spoiled by anything in the book.
Yeah.
Or I'll just take everything as being fake until I actually read it in the book, and then I'm like, okay, that is canon. I have a little annoying pet bothering me.
Aww.
She just keeps staring
Yeah.
at me. She's like, play with me.
Yeah. He's not a main character. He's in like 3 or 4 scenes max. Not angel or demons. Not what I was thinking.
Not what I was thinking either, but
Are we still talking paranormalathon? Yes, but this is the name.
it's
That's all we're gonna
Paracreathon.
say about anything to do with it. Readathon idea is still happening, just different title. That's all we're gonna say.
I'm intrigued by the paranormal-a-thon, whatever you guys are gonna call it. Like, I'm intrigued.
More information will be revealed at some point. We still need to figure out most of it ourselves.
I want to ask Clint a question, but I need to like phrase this in a way that it won't spoil anything. Let me think about it. I gotta think about how I want to ask this.
Yeah, there's questions you're like, okay, I can ask this, but how do I do it without spoilers and without
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was actually Morgan's sprints where the idea came up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It
we
was.
actually, it started up as a joke, and then now there's a group chat on Instagram, and we have things planned.
Clint's on Twitter, right?
Yes.
I will send him a message there.
Honestly, I'm sitting here like, I want to know what the question is.
No, because you're not reading the book. Because if I get an answer from him, I don't want to give anything away.
Understandable.
You gotta read the books, Lucinda. You have to read the Crave series.
I remember this one
But-
time I was reading the Harry Potter books, and my dad was kind of reading them afterwards. Well, he's a truck driver. one of his freaking truck driver friends spoiled the last book for him of the Harry Potter series, and I was so pissed. I was like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like with spoilers, it's like if I don't plan on reading the series, I don't care about spoilers. But then it's like, but if I want to read it, I'm like, no spoilers.
yeah, I mean, like, same way with movies and stuff like that. Like, what was it? One of the movies I saw recently, I avoided commercials, things on Instagram, things on Facebook, things on YouTube. I avoided everything until I actually went and saw the movie because I didn't want no spoilers, no nothing.
Yeah. I'm like that sometimes is like for example, a book that I went in completely blind with was Verity by Colleen Hoover. Like I hadn't even read the description of the book because I didn't want to risk any spoilers. Because it's a popular book, anytime I'd see anything about it, I'd be like, and nope, scroll.
I sent Clint a message through Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. Book 1 is lame, but book 2 through 4 are hell.
Yeah, it's like I feel left out. Hello.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
This is now pushing me to start the book. Now I'm like,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can't tell you. Because it'll give it away.
I guess I gotta read the book.
Yeah, and you'll know that shit happens between, like, the beginning and 193.
I mean, no, it's like the audiobooks only. Let's check my Libby. 24 hours?
Only 24 hours, she says.
Yeah, only 24 hours.
And that's if you read nonstop without stopping at all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry. When I open the thing, it's 24 hours and 22 minutes and 37 seconds.
Oh, of course.
Oh. Because of what Grace did? Oh. I have more questions.
Do it. I meant of Paracreepathon planning, but I'm not a booktuber, lol. I mean, we'll reveal things. We'll reveal things slowly. We'll reveal things.
Yeah. This is actually my second YouTube channel. When I first came on YouTube, I did like anime, like music videos where I would find a song and pair it with like anime. And then I got into the books and the reviewing. My first review is actually on my old channel, and it is horrible. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, sometimes looking back at your old videos, you're kind of like, I don't like that.
Like, I don't review many books. If I review it, it's definitely on my top, or I have a lot to say about it.
Yeah, like I have my most watched video on my channel is a review that I don't remember what I said in it. And I'm like, I will never go back and watch it because I don't remember what I said. And so I'm like, this is why I want you to react to all vids. So if I did, I'd only like I don't think I would go back to like the beginning, but maybe like end of 2020 when the videos weren't absolute crap. But the first few months,
I know what I'm doing after dinner.
What?
Reading.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. I honestly might try
Shit's
to.
about to hit the fan.
Yeah. I honestly might try to finish this book tonight.
You got it. You can do it.
Because, I mean, in what, 3 hours, I already read 176 pages, and it's only 4:00 for me. So
It's 6:11 here.
Yep, 6:11.
Yeah, because you're both EST.
Yeah, I tell you though, I was so confused on the time when you messaged in the thing because I'm bad at time things, and I was out with my mom, and she was like, "What do you want to go to the pet store?" And I'm looking at the time, and I'm like, "No." And then I get home and I realize that you're several hours different from me, and I'm like, "We could have
Yeah, I'm like a 2-hour difference. That's why I always try to like say like what like time zone, because then it's like you can look up.
I'm like, well, I got clothes folding done and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. There's sometimes where it's like somebody says a time and then I'm like, oh, I got time, and then it's like, oh wait, no, that's happening in 20 minutes, not 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
That was me yesterday. I thought I had set up my sprints for 1:30, and apparently it was set up for 1. Oops.
Yeah, my beginning videos are cringe. Hell, my videos now are cringe. They're not. Your videos are not cringe.
I'm definitely one of those people with my videos, especially because I can't remember as I've read the book. If something happens and I don't like record my thoughts on it at that very moment, I'm going to forget it later. So like a lot of my videos, when I do book reviews, like it's different clips throughout my reading it. And then at the end, I'm like, so yeah, that was it.
Oh, that's a good idea,
you're
though.
Getting your thoughts out.
Yeah.
Like the last book review I did was for the Kiss Quotient.
I have this whole stack right here that needs to be reviewed.
I don't think I have any books that I need to review, but I have a review that I need to edit.
Yeah,
and I'm missing one.
I like I said, I haven't really recorded a lot, but like on my Goodreads, I've reviewed certain books, and then I've taken like screenshots of them, and at the end of the year, I'm basically gonna put them all like, these are some of my favorite books. Here's what I said about it, and laid it long enough so people can read it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Honestly, my thing at the end of the year is probably going to be like, here are the books I liked. Here's like 1 sentence description and 1 thing I remember from it. And Lucinda did read a little in the last sprint and has about 80 pages left.
Ooh.
It's 5:11 for Clintus, and he DNF'd the Kiss Quotient. Ooh.
I think for me, because I have a disability myself, and I grew up in a special ed class. So I grew up with kids that had those issues and stuff. So I was able to relate to her, even though I didn't have autism.
Yeah, I own that, right? Yes,
although I haven't picked up any of the other books in the series.
Yeah, I own it. I need to read it. Originally, I think I was going to read it a few months ago, but just never got around to doing it. Because that happens way too often. I'm like, I'm going to read this book this month. No, you're not.
Okay.
You're like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're going to read it this month?
Every single book I say I'm ever going to read, it's like, are you ever actually going to read that?
I mean, I have sorry, I have 211 books on my TBR of books that I want to read but haven't.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was just told the dinner is done. Thank you for letting me come on and read with you.
Thank you so much for joining.
You all have a good night.
Okay,
Have a
bye.
good night.
Bye.
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 Yeah, and I'll literally just finish this last comment and then go because about 10 minutes ago my mom popped her head and saying supper was done.
Yep, mine's probably almost ready too.
Yeah, my sister was handicapped when she was alive. That's why I wanted to read it, but the writing didn't work for me. That's understandable. If the writing doesn't work, it just doesn't work. And bye. Yeah, I'm going to end these sprints here. Thank you so much to everybody who joined, both in the comments and on screen. I will go back and link both Alicia and Tori's channel in the description. I just wasn't sure who was going to join me, hence nobody being linked in the description. But that
I
should
usually
probably
do the same thing.
yeah, like that will be the description will be updated sometime within the next few hours. And I'll say night for now then. Yeah, good night. And I will see everybody at some point again. Bye.